Yo, yo,
Yo,
On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's a four-receiver look now. Three of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Here's Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Now, that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taken in at the 22. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Ready. Check Mike 45. Turn. He's coming. We got double up. 61, matchbox lights.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Down. 15, line it. 15 line. Walk time. Tie in right. 40, check. X3. 218, chop. Hey, high 7. 58, Mike. And let's get this. Switch.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Push him back. Push him, hey, let go. Deep grip.
From the gun on third down. Gordon. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Pilot, 64, weak. 5.
Running right, Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Come on, set. 8, read. Get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Watch twist.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Here's Bird to return. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession. See if we can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Oh, that should be done.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
What a ball!
Escape, and he goes down. Devin White coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
The
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
This is Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You got it. You got it.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. Hey. Ready?
On second down now, it's Jones. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Now it's Bird on the return. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
25. 21. 20.
Throwing on 2nd down. Ryan nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator, I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That's complete. Hooper. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
White. Bravo.
Throwing again. Ryan, he's going to float this one deep right side.
Motherfucker!
It'll be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, damn.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen. Shake it off.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. T.J. Logan, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling-out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they've ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Come on, Freeman.
That play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Stop your whining. 57's the mic.
Check, check.
57's the mic.
Ready, go.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And it's taken in at the 9. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On first down, it's Logan. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he's into the clear. The 30. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. T.J. Logan, 92 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, you usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
At the 29-yard line.
What? It's
Ready, blue 80, like 25. You don't know no better.
Cheer.
Hey, Tuesday. 5, 25 tonight.
Now a handoff, Geis going right. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Keep playing.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's get it.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
39.
Now Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he stopped immediately there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
The Falcons 42-yard line.
Right check, 33. Hey, get away with it.
Buzz.
Check back 33. Let's go.
Fight.
To throw on 2nd down, Gordon. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, Gordon going deep this time for Miller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
You better be ready. Alpha. Don't be scared of it. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds.
Now Ryan back into his end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On the ready.
33, check like 33. On deck, point.
Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That's how we do it, baby.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
SOS. 6-6. Pull it high. Get it.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Man left, man left.
Ready.
2nd and 5. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
25, check 25, check 25.
They'll run it with Jones. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
15 line. 15 line.
That nigga might cut that shit, boy. Oh, that was.
Greystone travel.
Throwing on 1st down. Gordon. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Meanwhile, here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
22. I got one. Hey, look, 3.
Now Ryan down around the his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. So the first connection there, Ryan, to Jones, and certainly a big reason they're losing on the scoreboard.
As they go as a connection, it's Pierce, so goes the team. And they need to be on the same page, in sync. And they really wish it could have been earlier in the game. Now they've got some ground to make up.
And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This is taken at about the 14. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
At the 15-yard line.
Damn, bro, I can shit on it, man.
Hey, I'm coming. 51.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready, back 25.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
On
first down, Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman.
Wow.
They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run with Geis. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Shaquille Barrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey, check.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. The pass complete. It's Bird. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are
Season
in
of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. To try again after the sack. Ryan under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Watch the screen. Pass. 6 guys.
Check 58.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Get on deep. Oh, that's the bullshit.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down.
Hey, Tuesday.
57's right.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Check. Cross.
They'll go again to Jones. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
61, matchbox lights. Check 26, check 26. Get it.
Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
You ready?
General
West.
Here's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that touchdown just might do it.
I would agree. That probably does. Barring a miracle, they are in great shape.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Don't get nervous. 45.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, Ryan. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Operating from the gun, Ryan, complete to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Now it's Ryan. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28. To throw again, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Levante David, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And he's going to go down again.
Oh,